Good morning. It's Thursday. I want to talk to you about your attitude. I want to talk to you about my attitude. Our attitudes begin with our thoughts. Did you know that psychologists are now catching up with the Bible? Isn't that great? Because psychologists tell us that the way that I think determines the way that I feel, and the way that I feel determines the way that I behave. That's what psychologists are now telling us. Guess what? The Bible's been telling us that for 3,500 years. That life change begins on the inside and begins with my thoughts. That's why the Bible says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Because my thoughts are going to determine my feelings are going to determine my behavior. So whenever Lydia says to me, James, you have a sorry attitude today. You know what I go, yep, you know why? Because I've been thinking some sorry thoughts. So in order to change my attitude, to have an attitude of faith and hope and optimism, I've got to change my thoughts, because my thoughts are determining the way that I feel. God is adamant about us working on the heart. Jesus talked about the root and the fruit, right? He said, you'll know a tree by its fruit. But where does that fruit begin? It begins down in the root system. A lot of people are focusing on the fruit, the behavior, but they're not focused on the inside job, the root system, which is my attitudes, it's my feelings, it's this inside stuff that produces the behavior, the fruit. Ephesians 4:23 says there must be a spiritual renewal of thoughts and attitudes. I challenge you today, let God renew your spirit, your thoughts, and then the fruit will show up out here. You'll be a person of faith and hope and optimism, and you'll see miracles and breakthroughs, but it begins in the heart, in the mind. So let's guard our heart and our thoughts today. See you tomorrow.